Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today we're going to do a classic read, so we're going to peek into the energy of Divine Feminine Collective, Divine Masculine Collective, and the connection at this point in time. So, I'm going to start with an oracle deck, and today is going to be the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Let's get into it right away. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're ready for the weekend. If you are watching it shortly after I publish it, it's Friday. And in the New York area, it's another summery weekend ahead. A little bit of rain, a lot of sunshine. Make of it what you will. Let's see what we have for Divine Feminine. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. Yes, exactly. Actually, speaking of the fire and having fun around the fire, you see they're like dancing and playing music. You know, I'm from Ukraine, and in Ukrainian tradition, we have a holiday that was actually celebrated just last night. There are like a lot of different customs on the 7th of July. It's called Divan Kupala night, where first of all, fire and water are considered to have magical properties. So there's this kind of scene is something you would see for sure. I mean, nowadays obviously it's not as widespread, but people who cherish the folk customs and who for some people it's an ability to have fun. For some people it's an ability to tap into this magical power if they want to try their luck. So they would even be jumping over the fire. They would be gathering herbs because it's considered that they have extra special healing powers during this night. And of course, water is important, especially like the open body of water. So there's a lake or a river nearby. Usually there are also some rituals connected with the river. But yeah, it's a reminder. I'm going back to the card. It's a reminder that, one of the reminders is that the full moon is coming. Why not? It is a good reminder. Another reminder is, of course, is to savor your life and remember that, especially as Divine Feminines, as light workers, we're supposed to experience this life in all its form, and our first and foremost aim and goal is to reach that state of joy and happiness for ourselves, to stay in that high vibe energy where we can exude this power, inspiration, healing energy, you name it, just by being in it ourselves, just by reaching it, and also changing the templates of life just by reaching those, right? And not to mention that nobody else can do it for us, right? It's our responsibility. Like in my Hermit Tarot cards, I have one card that says happiness is my priority. That should be everyone's priority, really. After you fill up your cup, then you can think of others, you can extend yourself, right? You can share with yourself in the best possible form. Let's see what we have for Divine Masculines today. So this weekend, maybe have some fun, kick up your skirt, or whatever your preference is. What do we have for the masculines today? All right, finally. We have first light, beginning a new cycle. Oh, it's interesting. So this is referring to the new moon, actually. And we had a new moon just, 10 days ago, something like that. A little bit less than that, maybe a week ago, right? Yeah, about 10 days ago. So what I'm getting from this is for the masculines, this was a very important, that was moon in Cancer. It was new moon in Cancer. It was a very important event where they set themselves for some new horizons, new goals, and they started looking at things with fresh eyes, with new eyes, which is super important for the ascension journey. That was the start of their preparation. That's when their initiation for the 7/7 portal. By the way, I hope you used it. use that time well, and you got your own insights and miracles during this portal that have inspired you for the upcoming weeks and months. Okay, let's see what the energy is like for Divine Feminine right now. And at the bottom of the deck, by the way, we have breakthrough is at hand. Break and trail. So yeah, it's a reminder that twin flames oftentimes do not follow a well-beaten path. Almost never they do that. It's for them to create a new one. And of course, it's not easy, right? You have to figure it out, you have to do a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it. That's one of our skills, creating those new roads, new paths. What do we have for Divine Feminine? Okay. King of Cups, nice. What do we have for Divine Masculines? What's the energy like? King of Pentacles. Actually, both of these are the feminine energy, because this is water and this is earth. Just saying. But yeah, in terms of the more of application, right, in 3D, that King of Pentacles is that head of the household, it's the husband card, it's that sort of figure, right? Somebody who is the breadwinner in the family. So yeah, traditionally it's more associated with the masculine energy. The cups, yeah, traditionally associated with feminine energy, because it's about feelings, it's about sensuality. It's about... Apologies guys, I was getting a phone call, so I had to... Well, actually it interrupted my video. I didn't want to, but it did. So, yeah, so the King of Cups is obviously masculine energy, but it's also a mixture of this masculine and feminine. It's the application of the feminine side of the masculine, which is interesting because we're getting it for the feminine. What's the energy of the connection at this time? Okay, Two of Wands. Wow, I love this card in this deck. Look how beautiful it is. And to me, it immediately speaks of the chakras. You know, the heart chakra, green, the purple is for the crown chakra, yellow is for solar plexus, and kind of has orange as well for the sacral. Beautiful combination. We'll get to that. I'll pull some clarifiers. Actually, let me do that now. Bottom of the deck, we have Three of Wands. So again, set an intention. But what I'm getting is that this is intention setting energetically. So it's not even necessarily through the thought form or through actions. It's more of on the energy level. When you reach a certain level of frequency, and that's what the twins are doing now, reaching for higher frequency. They are, I mean, I do say from time to time that we are manifesting our reality, whether we consciously do that or subconsciously. Sometimes we don't think about it, but we still do. We attract things based on our energy, on our vibration and frequency. So this is going higher and attracting something, manifesting something into life just by being in a certain frequency. Okay, let's clarify the King of Cups. Six of Cups. Let's clarify. Okay. King of Pentacles, the Tower, Page of Cups, the Hermit in reverse. Let's clarify Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. Yeah, so I'm getting that for this going higher, the jump to the higher frequencies was possible because the twins were able to work through some karmic stuff, because they were facing certain challenges in their 3D life, and they were able to bounce off those and go higher. That's the brilliant move, right? Not linger in those energies, not get trapped by them, but kind of work through them, transmute, and jump to the higher frequency, to a different timeline even sometimes, right? So for feminines, we have King of Cups, clarified by Six of Cups. So they are in this, I'm getting this is actually divine feminine energy, the King of Cups. They are in this calm sense of knowing. This is sort of like a reserved peace of mind, right? Reserved inner peace, so to speak. And there is a lot of energy that's kind of sitting underneath or on the background that's building up this image. This image is somebody who's very much emotionally intelligent and somebody who, I don't want to say can control their feelings because it doesn't sound good, but is aware of their feelings and emotions and can work with those, you know, so that they don't get the best out of them, right? But you are still staying in charge. You're not letting emotions rule your life, so to speak. And the extra jolt of power to do that is coming from the connection and from the sincere and unconditional love that is that lives in our hearts, that you know, is charging us up, is helping us change, and is helping us get into those higher frequencies where we don't have to be as much, you know, we don't have to be as concerned, as worried about things that are happening around us, even if it's not something that we're expecting and not something that we would like to see, right? It's accepting those, working with those, seeing the benefits, forgiving where it's needed, right? King of Cups is the leader that forgives, that releases the negativity, that doesn't linger in those feelings. Okay, for the masculines, we see King of Coins, Page of Cups, the Tower, the Hermit, all in reverse. So guess what? The masculines have been going through their stuff recently. And I'm getting with the cards in reverse that is kind of a reminder of what they've been through lately. It's not relevant to the current energy, but that's what they've been through. They've been growing, doing a lot of growing up. And it hasn't been easy. You know, it's like, well, basically, if you think about adolescence and puberty, both from like physiological and emotional perspective, it's not that much fun, right? It has its highs and lows. I can feel a little bit crazy, and that's what it's felt for them. And obviously at this time they wouldn't think that they would have those kind of experience where they didn't feel like they were in control, or you know, they were that king energy, they were in the page energy a lot of times. But through this learning, through this transformation, through the discoveries, and maybe even losing something or someone from their life, they've learned so much that they were able to find new sources of power, of abundance, come up with new ideas, and see themselves in a new light. This is how they see themselves. That's a very important part. It's not just the energy that like we know of, or the divine knows of, and they're like, oh no, I'm still not good enough, you know, the usual. No, this is how they see them now, that's who they are. So it's almost like they're like, why was I not in this energy before? Like, I've lost so much time on like random stuff, or wasted my time with people who didn't care about me or didn't care about the same things that I do, right? There was no progress from there. And now they can clearly see the progress in all the aspects, and not just the financial one, but also in terms of personal growth, in terms of public image, in terms of life comfort and happiness in that 3D practical way. And I'm getting that, yeah, that new moon in Cancer was a big part of this revelation. For the connection energy, we have Two of Wands clarified by Eight of Wands. So Two of Wands is talking about the collaboration between DM and DF at this time. It's collaboration of, on the 5D level, it's collaboration in the physical as well. So it's talking about this. So the twins are basically seeing the deeper meaning between the something that may be seemingly plain, seemingly simple, and very 3D, very earthly experience on the surface, that there is much deeper meaning of it. It's the scenarios that we're getting into with each other that are helping us heal, that are helping us see the full cycle of certain past events, certain past traumatic events, or maybe something that wasn't understood, that we are coming back to it now. And now we do have the understanding, both of why those events happened back then and what we are going through now. So we can close those cycles and we can move on with the, with this chakra colors. We can move on with clear chakras, with clear energy, and we can start anew. And this is beautiful. And now to finish off, I have this deck with Divine Masculine messages. It's from the Pleiadian Healer. Let's pull some messages from Divine Masculines to Feminines. Anything else? I see myself when I look at you, reflection, and when I think of you, I cry. Wow. This is number 39. Which comes to 12, comes to 3. If it's important for someone, this is 5. Yeah, 3 and 5. So together they make up 8, which is the card of realization and readiness to take action, right? So this is telling me that this is not just about thoughts and feelings. This is something that's so strong that it's encouraging Divine Masculine to make some moves, to take some action, to start changing their life. Even if it's not yet to come forward to Divine Feminine, at least it's make some changes, quality changes in their own lives by themselves, like for themselves, from where they are right now. To be happier and to also recognize and value themselves. Because the more they see themselves in you, Divine Feminine, and they have so much love and passion and admiration for you, the more they become confident and the more self-love they have for themselves, which encourages them to pursue their goals and not to let people push them around to take advantage of them. Okay, some important messages today. I hope this has been good for you. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.